welcome to Pet Channel by Eva. And today I would like to talk about amazing cat breed that is called British Shorthair. If you enjoy my channel and you like the information that is provided, I would be glad if you could like it, share it with your friends that is also interested into the animals, and subscribe my channel. I would be looking forward to see you in my next video. And for now, let's grab more knowledge about this fabulous breed, British Shorthair. Some say British Shorthair is the perfect household companion. If you like a breed that's undemanding, not always underfoot or in your face, British Shorthairs like to keep a low profile. They are affectionate but not clingy, playful but not overactive. They are quiet, even-tempered, and undemanding with a bit of typical British reticence, particularly when they are first introduced. When they get over their initial reserve, however, they become extremely faithful companions. British Shorthairs need love and attention if they are to become the loyal, loving companions they can be. The more attention and affection you give them, the more they will repay you in kind. Once they get to know and trust you, British Shorthair are confident and devoted, and enjoy following you from room to room to keep an eye on your activities. They are calm and quiet companions, appreciating quality time without demanding your total attention. British Shorthair can make great apartment cats, being alert and playful without being hyper or destructive. British Shorthair tend to show their loyalty to the entire family rather than select one person with whom to bond. They tend to be more independent than many breeds and usually adapt well to most situations. British Shorthairs tend not to be vocal cats. They make tiny squeaking sounds rather than meows, which is quite humorous coming from those burly bodies. They make up for it by some of the loudest purring you've ever heard. British Shorthairs are often known for their motorboat type purrs. One thing British are not, however, is a lap cat. They'd much rather sit beside you or curl up at your feet than cuddle on your lap. British Shorthairs dislike being picked up and tolerate it with legs stiffly stretched out to push you away. They detest being kissed too, but head presses are acceptable, and they accept petting with great enthusiasm and mighty purrs of appreciation. They get along with other animals in the home, including dogs, as long as the proper introductions are made. British Shorthairs are at their very best with children, and children love these plush, smiling friends. Their robust health and calm disposition make the British Shorthair an ideal choice for your first cat. Even if you've never owned a pet before, you should have absolutely no trouble adjusting to life with one of those wonderful cats as your feline companion. If you feel that a kitten might be too much of a handful, it's perfectly reasonable to look for a nice, mature British Shorthair instead. You can find lovely older cats who are retiring from the show circuit or who were previously breeding animals but who are being taken out of circulation. A mature cat makes a great companion and often presents fewer challenges to a young kitten. If you're planning to exhibit the cat at shows, however, you will almost certainly want a kitten. Younger cats are more trainable and offer more opportunities for showing. I would highly suggest playing it safe and going to a reputable breeder. A good breeder will be signed up with one or more of the major cat pedigree registries in your country or region. British Shorthair cats are famously healthy and easy to care for. Like any cat, though, they need regular grooming and maintenance to keep them in perfect shape. fur brushing, especially in mating season, nail clipping twice, 3 times a month, and check for cats' diet, as British Shorthair tend to have issues with that and are quite notorious about food. Some playing time with your furry friend could also help them stay in good physical form as well. British Shorthair cats have many different colors and patterns, but most British Shorthairs are known to have a solid color variety, and the most common color is British Blue Shorthair. So that makes one of the most popular cat breeds in the world. The British Shorthair is appropriately named not only due to the have a thick plush short coat, they also have friendly yet no nonsense that is rather British sensibility about life. British Shorthairs make ideal family cats and enjoy being with their owners, but may turn up their noses at being held or cuddled too much. This beautiful breed comes in a wide variety of colors and patterns, but the traditional British Shorthair is wrapped in blue fur. The best part, this medium to large size cat has few health problems. British Shorthairs has round cheeks, fat head, short, soft, thick coats, large amber colored eyes, a rounded body, and short, thick coats. It's true, the British Shorthair is the epitome of a cuddly teddy bear. Although, along with the array of colors, these kitties come in many patterns and have diverse eye colors. So before we care about the cuteness overall of these adorable furballs, let's take an in-depth look on what these gorgeous kitties can manifest. So we continue to history of this amazing breed, British Shorthair cat. This breed of cat with a long history. When the Romans invented Britain, they brought cats to protect their food supply. The cat stayed behind even when the Romans left, and the British had fallen under the spell of these charming kitties. We know it's hard to imagine a British Shorthair hunting much these days, but back in the 19th century, British Shorthairs were common street cats and barn mousers. It wasn't until famous cat lover Harrison Ware, also known as the father of the fat fancy, took a particular liking to the breed that they began to gain popularity amongst the upper classes. Harrison Ware is known as father of the cat fancy. Conceived the idea that it would be well to hold a cat shows of different breeds, colors, and markings. So the first cat show arrangements been made in 1871. The first organized cat show took place in the Crystal Palace. Best in Show was awarded to a 14-year-old female blue tabby British Shorthair. So the first cat that had won a title and was picked as the most beautiful, was awarded as the most beautiful of all, was exactly a British Shorthair. That's really interesting fact. The breeding, though, of pedigree cats became popular in Victorian England, and the British Shorthair was one of the first breed varieties to be developed. The British Shorthair came out in the World War I when crossbreeding was done with Persian cats. British Shorthairs nearly died out during World War II due to food shortages. After the war, those who survived were crossbred and the breed survived. In the 20th century, the breeder almost became extinct as people began to favor other exotic cat breeds that were beginning to appear at that time. That plus the effect of the world wars almost wiped out these wonderfully stocky felines for good. Luckily though, by the 1970s the breed was back in full force. The American Cat Association recognized the British Blue Shorthair in 1967. the International Cat Association in 1979 and the Cat Fanciers Association in 1980s. Nowadays, the British Shorthair is one of the most popular breeds. And that's not a surprise. These friendly kitties are easygoing and loyal and make for pleased companions. They like quite a bit of attention from their owners but aren't neat. They are quiet at home playing alone if their human is busy. They also don't need attention on the hour every hour, making them excellent pets for busy owners. Females of the breed tend to have more serious demeanor than males, though. So we really see that this breed is truly fascinating, and I really would like to have one of those kittens home, don't you? Going further, let's see what interesting facts has to show us British Shorthair cats. And let's start with, well, no surprise, Pussy in Boots. It's a European fairy tale about an anthropomorphic cat who uses trickery and deceit to gain power, wealth, and the hand in marriage of a princess for his penniless and lowborn master. This is not a fact, as the story is quite old, but most probably, with these chubby cheeks and big green eyes, Puss in Boots is generally considered to be a British Shorthair. And my favorite one, the favorite cat of all as a cartoon. There has been lots of speculation. It is possible that the cat from Alice in Wonderland, the grinning Cheshire cat, was a British Shorthair. However, there may have been an interesting clash of views. It may have been the case that Lewis Carroll had in mind a cat that he saw on a label for Cheshire cheese, while the artist who drew the illustrations for his book, Sir John Tennell, had in mind a classic tabby random bred cat, which he had probably seen because they were the most common sort of domestic cat at that time. He may have lived with a cat, as many artists do, although I can't find any evidence to support that. But I think Cheshire Cat has many traits of British Shorthair, don't you think? If you are wondering what movie to see tonight, and maybe you are a scary movie fan, well, we will suggest you scary movie about zombie cat. Winston Church was the cat of Ellie Creed who dies in the movie, brought back to life by Ellie's father, Louis Creed, through the sinister power of the pet cemetery. Church went back to his owners but became a more aggressive version of his past life. Church is, of course, a key part of Stephen King's original novel, as the entire book was inspired by the death of the cat that belonged to author's daughter. The real cat that belonged to his daughter, though, is claimed to be simple Shorthair house cat without precise breed. So we can see that those cats can be not only cutie pies, but also quite scary ones. I don't know how about you, but I would not like to see that one coming at night for me. I would like to thank very much for Kateri Mažos Meškos, Kateri from Lithuania, for giving this fantastic material to prepare this video. If you want to know more about this Kateri, you can see the contacts right there. If you enjoyed my video, I would appreciate if you would like it, subscribe it, and share to your friends that also love animals. And for now, thank you all for watching and see you in my next video.